Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. My name is Karen, aka AciaranB, and when we last left off, we found out that the Sussy Baka was, in fact, Mikan all along. We think. As Fireball has just now said, nothing is set in stone yet. It could be wrong, but it is looking likely. But here's the thing. So I was beating myself up, and I realized that it's not really my fault that I didn't get it. Kiran wa warukanayo ne. You see, I didn't actually know what everybody's alibi was. You know? Like I didn't know where everybody was at midnight or anything like that. But if everybody's so that information only came out during the trial. So it's not actually my fault that I didn't realize. It is kind of my fault that I didn't realize at the time, but at the time I was thinking about other stuff, like how to win the game. So, yeah, I realized it by myself, and I realized it pretty much before the game meant for... I figured it out when the game meant for me to figure it out, so it's fine. But anyway, nothing's set in stone yet. She ain't dead yet, boys. And she can't die until she sits in her face. So let's see where this goes, shall we?
What are you talking about?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this? Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first. She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone?
How's that made for you to figure out the killer in the first 20 minutes like you've been doing for a long time
We're
now?
the only ones. Thanks to
True.
that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room.
Is that true? I don't know that that's true.
Is that also a coincidence?
Why would she be the only one? Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then, if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room.
Well, there's no reason somebody couldn't have already been there waiting.
That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. 25
minutes of Slubby Girl crying. Well, that sounds like a fun video on a specific kind of website, but in this, I feel like it's going to be more pathetic than anything.
By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
You're only there
So
like
it's
3
impossible
seconds,
that
so
someone who
it's
wasn't
fine.
already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Look at the ass on that black and must be Mikan.
Not only that,
Yeah.
the others in the hospital, Mikan and
Hang on a sec. What was that? So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film. So it could obviously be somebody who went to the hospital before they did. This is... Yeah, anyway. Both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please, wait a second! What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible! There's no way I could kill someone!
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Well, we shall see.
It's totally wrong. It's not what you think.
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikon is the killer?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
What if
That
you killed somebody in a
slow-witted
medical
remark is
accident?
Not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft
I can't kill Hyoko. Wonder why.
Even I can't deny that.
Yeah. I mean, Hyoko isn't really the issue. The issue is kind of Ibuki. Like, Hyoko was bullying her basically from the start, and even though she says that she would win first place in a tournament for social punching bags, that doesn't mean that she would enjoy it. Doesn't mean that she likes it, or that she isn't the kind who would try and get back at the person doing it. So, Hyoko isn't really the mystery. It would be Ibuki. But if she thought of Ibuki as a mercy killing, if she just hated seeing Ibuki acting completely brainless and all that, then that would make sense as well.
How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
I could challenge
Hey,
McCann's
Hajime.
title as the ultimate social punching bag. Yeah. Everybody has times when they feel like that, I guarantee you. Especially me. Well, no, not especially me, but including me. Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like this? Yep. Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? Nah. No, in fact, it would be so much easier if I was wrong. If I have this much doubt about someone I've spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Hmm? Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
Oh, shut up, Nagito.
What are you saying?
It's away from calling McCann a
But
female in a red gold
There's
phone.
definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with a suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
Oh,
Are
is
you
it,
serious? I've been so focused on everybody else this trial.
it's Nagito Ex
but
Machina.
I guess
Wonderful.
now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Yes, it is.
Actually, this is a game.
Yep.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Is he gonna say me?
That's a huge deal. A decisive clue. Does something like that really exist?
Does the
Let's
seem
take
to
a
act
look,
cute right now to
shall
avoid
we?
further questioning? Yeah.
Regarding
Sounds
the
about
rope
right.
Ibuki was dangling from. This rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
If they got it at the supermarket, That means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new.
It does seem quite frayed.
Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly.
Those ropes. Okay.
But why is it like this? The loopy Buki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that
The
one.
center of
That
the
makes
rope
sense.
is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along.
Hmm.
What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
Then fashioned
then
a noose and strung her up.
I finished speaking.
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Well, I can think of two things. One, there would be scratch marks on their hands from having to pull the rope. Two, it would have to be someone very, very strong to pull the rope. Those are the only two things I can think of. Nagito's words contain a decisive clue. Is that really true? Rope used for hanging. Let's stick with the rope used for hanging for now.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Oh,
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
hey, how's it going, Zach? Welcome back, welcome back. One more day and then you can change your Twitch name again. Welcome back. Glad to have you here.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
Didn't die from
She
hanging.
was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Look different.
Scars? You mean the
Okay.
rope burn, right?
Look different might be
But we believed
Echo.
it was from a hanging.
I'm definitely not Echo.
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too.
I'm actually a little
It
bit
never
lost.
specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
I misunderstood. You're right. I am not Echo.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing. Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different.
I think I need to take
The
this.
scars they leave would look different too.
Scars?
They look
You mean
different.
the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
No. Okay.
Crap! Ibuki didn't die
I'm
from
outside
hanging.
waiting for a friend, but I don't know if they'll come now.
She was
Ah.
strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling
Maybe
seem
if I
similar,
took
they're very different.
The different
scars they
and
leave would look
tried it
different too.
on the strangled
Scars?
to death.
You mean the rope?
But we believed it. Why would that be? Did we fall for some? The body at the crime scene. What? Obviously, we'd assume it was.
The Monokuma file complicates it never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
They have no Wi-Fi in their home. Knock on their door. Maybe. I don't know. No Wi-Fi in
Ibuki
their home.
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Nope, that was wrong. Okay. Stumble so much with her words when she cries. No, if I think about it, McConn's surprisingly articulated when she cry talks. So that's weird.
Crap!
Ah,
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
okay.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
What if I did that? No. I think I'm going to lose
Ibuki
this one.
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed
It has to
was
be
from
this
a
rope,
hanging.
or it has to be something else.
Why
I'm
would
like, you
that
might
be?
lose the game. Yeah, maybe.
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too.
Oh.
It never
Oh, no, no, no,
specified
so
hanging
it's-
or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood
It's definitely
is to
not.
blame.
It's definitely not the first game over screen I've seen. Absolutely not. Be the first one this trial though.
Ibuki
Oh.
didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
What if I
Scars?
said-
You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame. Whoever misunderstood is to blame. Whoever misunderstood is to blame. Oh! According to McCann, there is no doubt that the cause of Ibuki's death was her hanging herself with this rope. Okay. So I do need to use the rope used for hanging. Hanging herself with this rope. Okay. Have you tried agreeing with Gundam? No. I
Ibuki
may,
didn't die.
though.
She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, the scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Nope, that doesn't work. I get one more shot.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging.
It's definitely rope used for hanging.
She was strangled to death.
I think I did that.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different. Scars.
And
But we
two.
believed it. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
Someone's
The
lie?
body at the crime scene was hanged.
Ah,
you know.
yeah, it must be.
Obviously,
It's
we
probably
just
someone's
want to
lie
keep a
then.
file.
It never specified.
McCann. McCann lied. That's why. So let's go with that.
Ibuki didn't die. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the. Though hanging and the scars they leave would look different too. Scars? You mean the rope?
But we believed it was from a hang. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
There you
That
go.
must be it.
Got it. Just with a sliver of health left.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
So McCann really did it. Interesting. There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right? Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
You consented with Kazuichi again?
You told us the wrong cause.
I mean,
of
he's a
death.
handsome guy.
You lied, didn't you?
You should have.
Or
been
she's
able
the
to tell
accomplice, I guess.
difference between hanging and strangling. Just
Can't
by looking.
go until she sits on her face.
You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's
Hey.
why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
Akane won't cut it either because she's too buff. Hey! There is nothing wrong with buff girls, okay? Just saying that. Nothing wrong with it. Akane will do just fine. Got it? And I don't want to hear any more of this buff shaming. Anyway.
You were right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
Well, for a start, there would be ropes.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
For a start, you would be able to see the rope scratches on the back of the neck as well as the front. So even I'd be able to notice that.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy mess.
That there's something
I
wrong with
got
Akane,
so
but she's not as soft as McCann.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
I mean, look at that. Akane looks pretty damn soft to me too.
Don't
Just
you
saying.
think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? Because she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
You're an attempted
Got it
killer.
all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you.
You can probably grind cheese on Akane's abs or sharpen knives. Sounds like a fun night to me. I don't know about you.
I just
You can
can't
sharpen
forgive
my
this
knife
crime
any
at
day.
all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up! But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
really true.
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop. I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. Don't really get it.
If you want
Aww,
to believe in someone,
honey.
you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
And there she goes.
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that. You hear me? I'm done.
Hey, Mikon.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away. What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
You murdered someone.
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this
Yeah,
is annoying.
just a little.
Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some? I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki.
Hey Mikon, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched?
Like I said, it obviously wasn't.
What you can do, take that not fair, fair voice line we can. Use some sort of a notification sound.
Wait,
Not a bad idea.
do you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Yep, she's totally
Is this
nuts.
broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not the killer! That video, I never filmed that video!
It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime.
Yeah, because I'm the chosen one.
So, I'm going to
I'm
read
the
this
chosen
to
one,
you
right?
once again.
Could it be... Was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me, the only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. If she's asking for forgiveness, then isn't that also admitting guilt? Why do you need forgiveness if you're not guilty? I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Is this a rhythm game? Hear that, hammock? Chucky gave you the permission to find the hole. Okay, let me hear her testimony first. Okay?
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
Find the
who
hole.
could
I
have filmed that
can't.
video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well.
Yeah.
You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay. Don't flinch, don't hesitate, don't run away. Okay.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you. Who could have filmed that video.
What was McCann's account exactly? Right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, McCann was with Hajime. The whole time. Afterwards, she went to the hospital, check on everyone, realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Hiko. Oh, Chiaki, you're still looking for that hole. Actually, that is a bit of a weird thing. When she rushed out of the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Fuyuhiko. So why didn't Fuyuhiko see the camera? That's a little weird, but okay, I'll leave that alone. I don't think it's a huge thing. So,
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
hemp bag.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Hemp bag.
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Maybe I need to take killer's mistake. And point that at something. Oh, didn't mean that. Killer's mistake. I wonder if the bag... Because I am correct about the bag, I believe. Can I see the image better? No? I am correct about the bag. Maybe that's actually a crucial bit of evidence. Tight slippers. Gown. The can has a naturally deep voice. Yep, probably. That's probably well, no, to be fair, like, she definitely has multiple personalities. Rope, the slippers. No, the rope and the slippers don't matter. Down. Where is it? This is making everything look kind of green as well. The only thing I can think of is the bag being on incorrectly. Okay.
I can't think of anybody else other than you. who could have filmed that.
Huh? Do you have any? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing, or could it be
No.
the hospital slippers she had on?
No.
Ibuki and Mikan clear.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown, just from that video.
Could we tell literally anything about that from the hospital gown, or is it covering everything? Let's be certain here. No, it looks about right. Well, the hospital gown is making sure to cover her left arm. Kind of saying, just think about it. Glaring contradiction. Really? Again, is this whole murder making sense to you? I'm starting to lose it a little bit. There's a glaring contradiction. Think about it.
Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, hey Club, you're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
You want me to figure it out because it's really
Hajime,
cool?
pay
Okay.
close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Oh, please show him. Please go away.
I'm not the killer!
Okay, so the question is, what is Ibuki saying that nobody else in the room knows except for me? Because I'm the one who watched the video. So what is she saying exactly? Where is it? Here. Is the hemp bag the proof? Is the hospital gown the proof? The slippers the proof? Just from that camera angle, just from the dim camera, just from the dim candlelight. Camera angle. Fuck. Just from the dim candlelight. No, the candlelight came out in the video already. Or came out in the trial already. Camera angle. Hang on a second.
We can't think of anybody else who could have filmed.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof?
Bag.
Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Bag,
Ibuki and Mikan
gown,
clearly have different
slippers.
body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Aw.
I'm not the killer!
Paper,
We can't think of
surveillance
anybody
camera
else
unit.
other than you
Don't believe in you, thank
who
you.
could have filmed that video.
Southern Souls,
Huh?
rope
Do
used
you
for
have any
hanging.
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight?
There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
Camera angle.
So please forgive me already!
Camera
Hajime,
angle is
pay
off.
close attention and listen well.
The camera angle is
You're
very
the
off.
only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
How would she know about the camera angle? She would know about everything else, except maybe the hemp bag as well. There. But I feel like that's a little underwhelming for Firewall hyping up so much. Hemp bag. What is mistake?
We can't think of anybody who could have filmed that.
Huh? Is the hemp bag
I
on-
think
is the
that what I
hospital
need
gown-
to
or could it be
do,
the hospital-
Ibuki and
no
Mikon
matter
Is that
what,
really-
is
you could tell her
take.
body type just from that
There's no way you'd be able to make out her. So please forgive me already!
Hajime,
Is
you're the only
take
one who
this.
can point out the killer's mistake.
I think I need to do that no matter what. Because nothing else makes sense.
I'm not the killer!
And I'm running out of
We
time,
can't
so
think
I
of
need to make a
anybody else
choice.
other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof?
The camera angle is off.
Is the hemp bag on her
How
head
does she
the
know about the
proof?
small details I didn't see, so I filmed the
Is
video?
the hospital
Exactly.
gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your You could
Yeah,
tell
let's
her
go.
body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
Oh, I missed.
Just from that dim
Dead.
candlelight? There's no way you'd be so please
Hajime, you're the
Okay.
only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Yeah, alright. I actually have to get to it
think of
because the
anybody
clock
who
is
could've
running
filmed-
down.
Huh? Is the hemp bag on? Is the hospital gown? Or could it be the hospital slippers?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll shoot through.
Oh,
that
there it is.
contradiction.
Okay, cool. Done.
Mikon, you've committed a major mistake.
It wasn't really that big of a mistake, though. Like,
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
is petroleum getting to you?
What's wrong with that?
Maybe.
But I never said anything about the camera angle. So how can you say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself?
Well, to be fair, it'd be an easy thing to
Only
guess.
reason Mikon knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole.
Well, because McCann played
You
herself and
lied,
you yourself didn't
didn't
notice it
you?
for like 10 minutes. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikon? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki? Forgive me!
Huh?
Okay, yeah. Continue.
I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible.
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead.
Hmm.
Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
Hmm.
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater?
Yeah, only one person is allowed to get it. But that person got two.
Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't. Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time?
Oh dear.
It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible.
I'm
Don't
guessing this
you
is going to be
think?
the
That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
I don't think you could just assume the camera angle from a video you've never seen. Maybe a video was shot from the corner of the room.
Then you're
the
gonna
bottom,
forgive
the
me.
ceiling.
I won't stop until you forgive me.
Well, you can in this case because oh shit. You can assume that because like you can assume that the person who made the video is trying to be would be like you can assume that they're not like Christopher Nolan. You know, you can assume that they're probably on the ground. Okay, and if they're on the ground, then they need to show the they need to show a couple of things. I thought you were supposed to be a sub-EG, yeah. Now she's trying to be our Dom, and I'm not really into that. Like you can assume that they were on the ground, that they at least had their feet on the ground because they're not getting on a bloody ladder to go up. You can also assume that they're looking at the stage with the black curtain and the wood floor on the bottom because we talked about both of those things. So you can assume that they're not literally on the ground. So you can assume that they're basically head on. So it's and you can also assume that you can't see the pillars or anything like that because they would be a dead giveaway that it wasn't in the music venue because that's not where the video was shot. So it has to be dead center. It has to be on or close to the ground, and on or close to the ground, and it can't be close to the ground because it needs to be able to see the what's it called, the stage floor. So yeah, you actually have a pretty good idea. Seem tired? Do I? Maybe a little bit. I don't know. I'm doing okay. I'll be wrapping it up soon anyway because I have to. I have to go somewhere at 7. So, or before, even better. So I'm probably not going to do the epilogue to this trial. I'll just finish it off. It's time for the third panic talk action. This is probably going to be my last job during class trial. Please humor me while I taint your ears one last time. Starting from this PTA, the reload and ammo features will be added. You'll no longer be able to make do with just the B button. Below the tempo marker in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need 1 bullet to destroy 1 remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the B button. You will be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the X button to reload. Okay. Number of bullets refreshes based on how well you kept the tempo. Your ammo will be completely refreshed and will not run out during fever time. Your difficulty level is set to gentle, you do not need to reload. Okay. Good luck and have fun.
Explaining it until you forgive me.
You can probably have the time to finish the closing arguments. Yep.
That's why that
I'll probably
line is impossible for
watch the trial itself. Or watch the execution.
Has she lost it for good?
Will
Probably.
you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. My least favorite parts of any Danganronpa game. Guaranteed.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me.
You failed! Hooray! Yep. See that coming a mile away. Yeah, let me just fast forward past all this. Ding 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 ding, it was me all along. Make McCann saying ha 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 because that's a voice line, some sort of notification. Yes, let's retry it. Okay, you have on Twitch a fair few, but not many of them are used because.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive me! Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You
Come
still
on,
haven't
kill her
forgiven
before
me.
this runs out, please.
I'll
I
do
don't want to play
anything
this
you
game
want.
anymore. I really don't like it.
Please, draw on me.
Come
Do you
on,
understand?
finish it. Thank
There's
you.
only one bag. It's impossible to use it in two places at the same time.
Feature bonus prize.
This is the end.
Oh, thank you. Bloody hell. I really hate that minigame.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to beat customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize.
Danganronpa. No, thank you.
Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why?
Hey, Kyo Aminaru, the ultimate singer. Nice to meet you, Kyo.
Seems
Welcome, welcome.
desperate
Welcome to the stream.
struggle is finally
Hope you enjoy.
coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
We have a new person in
It's
chat,
already
mate.
over.
Yeah, I can see him.
After I go over your
Firewall.
crime from the beginning,
I can
I'm
see
sure
him,
that you have no
Jeremiah.
arguments left. Please, just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Closing arguments. All right. So, what's that? Breaking the drumstick. Oh yeah, right. Okay. So 2 step ladders. What's up to the surveillance camera? Killer ripped off the music venue's wallpaper. They did. The ripped piece on the batten lighting. Okay. Poor McCann. Yeah. Yeah. She's kind of messed up, huh? So he sees him leave. Okay, so it's not that one because that's a copy of that. What's up to the surveillance camera? Huh. Also, ever notice that sparkling justice is supposed to be like Sailor Moon? Yes, I did notice that, yeah. Not not really my forte, put it bluntly, but yeah, I did notice that. So drumstick, this... Ah, yes, they rip away the wallpaper there, but this scrap gets left behind. So now we should get an entirely new set, yeah? Oh no, wait, what? Breaks the drum... Oh no, wait, hang on. No, that isn't the same as that. Okay, so this one goes here. Beautiful, new set. Keep in mind you can press the question mark to get a clue. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. That's why did they break the drumstick, by the way? I forgot. in order to make it look like they locked the door from the inside, rather than the glue that was actually used. Is this glue right here, as it happens? So this one needs to go back all the way here. Actually, I can just do this. I forgot about that. Jeez. Okay, so that's there. The broadcast. Good. He takes off the bag. She takes off the bag.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
That's everything?
The key to this incident is the surveillance
You say
camera
I missed
video that
catchphrase
only
on
I
accident.
saw.
I think I noticed that, yeah.
That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime.
McCann. Why'd it have to be
When I went to the
McCann? I really
hospital
wanted
with
it to be
Nick on the
Sophie.
I noticed a specific
Really
thing
did.
in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time.
This is a really short case. That was faster than I remembered. Yeah. It
When I
seems like it
switched
should
on
be
the
longer.
monitor, what appeared on screen
It's
was
really very straightforward.
a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The
I
killer
don't think
brought the
you can
music
see the
venue
execution
camera the night
mechanic's
before
going to
and made
explain
the
herself for a while.
preparations in advance.
We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll finish
Then,
it just
they
before
filmed
the
that video in the hospital conference room.
the execution.
By doing so,
Echo's
they
voiced
tried
by
to make me
Sarah
think the
Mills' voice.
incident was happening in real
Really?
time,
Huh, didn't know that.
when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake.
Dun dun dun.
I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene.
You're Hyoko and Nabuki. Yeah,
The
I
surveillance camera
agree.
the killer used was originally brought from the
I
music
still have
video,
no idea about the
but
motive. Like, the best I could get was it was a
they
mercy
brought it.
killing,
They made sure to
on
destroy its
Nabuki,
monitor before.
and Hyoko was just there, and
They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene.
and Mikan just decided to take the moment, seize the moment, and kill Ibuki
In
as
the
well.
end, the killer transformed
That's the
the
best I
crime
can
scene
come up
into a
with,
closed
but
room.
I have no idea, really.
They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside.
He has the despair virus. Ah,
In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open.
Interesting. Okay.
With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it. And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikon? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
Mikon, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
Oh. Our results. Alright. Well. Wait, what? Logic kind, action kind. I was confused by that before. That is medium. That is medium difficulty. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. Weird. Okay. Fair enough.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to
Okay.
our regularly scheduled voting time.
Okay, so I think Fireball was in fact correct. I do need to go, so I will be putting up this video for YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, favorite, all that stuff. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Yeah. No, I can't. I can't. Oop.